Willkommen, Masa al-Hakaya, and welcome to Celeritas. My name's Webbo, and we are here tonight for round 12 of our Division 2 race. We're going to Abu Dhabi.
I see a Mercedes car getting ready to get out of the pitch.
Looks like Pinty might be our first one. Here he goes, yeah. So,
let's go.
Yeah, Pinty gets going. A delayed start then. Looks like Force India very rudely of Cohen got out in front of him. No, of Justin.
And now Pinty coming through the last corner. Let's see what he's going to set for his first lap. 137.2 as a back to that.
Ashtube gets the Haas on to P6 provisionally with a 35.5. Deposed immediately by Dittel, who comes in and puts in a P2. Worthy time at the 34.3. And another McLaren, another McLaren goes up the front, but this time a medium tyre one, and with Dan Crowley getting ahead of him, so splitting the McLarens with a 34.5. Times are getting nice and tight at the top. That metallic red is just gorgeous under the spotlights, and P11 for Matt with a 135.3. Out.
Looking like a very good lap for him.
Absolutely. And pole for Dittel, P1 with 34.0, hasn't broken into the 33s just yet for a Storm.
Yeah, we also have Cohen on an outlap, so when he crosses the line I can take you guys on an outlap with him. Fantastic.
Ben goes pole, 133.5, so half a second faster than his teammate.
No invalidation through here. It's looking like a very good lap.
Yeah, he only needs 2.5 tenths to get onto the front row. It's a question of can he get the 7 tenths he needs for pole. Crosses the line, second place. He did get under the 34s, but it was only a 33.8. So,
Porsche is often going for the alternative strategy.
Okay.
We've seen that a lot of times in the past, but now he's on the softs with a 134.
Big gain. A really big gain up to P7.
Interesting.
Branch, I think, has his teammate ahead of him. He may get a small toe up the start-finish straight. Comes to cross the line, P5. So nice big gain. He did lose a bit of time through sector 3. Our grid order is Ben Watson from Cohen and Dittel. Ashtube starts 4th with Dan, Carrera and Matt behind them. Looks like we're ready to get going, Storm. It's lights out and go, go, go at Celeritas Division 2. Dittel defending the inside from Cohen, cuts across the front ring. Apologies, that was Ben. Dittel trying to get Cohen up the inside, but just consolidating his starting position. The Haas cars looking aggressive there of Ash as they barrel down into the slowest corner and the biggest stop so far on lap 1. Things looking pretty smooth through the grid. Looks like drivers driving nice and patiently. So we've got Ben from Cohen and Dittel with Ashtube and Carrera fan behind them, defending from Porchy. Matt driving across the painted surface, seemingly almost stopping to go over the bump. I'm not quite sure. There must be some big problem with Matt's car there, or he's let an awful lot of drivers go through. But meanwhile, at the front of the grid, Cohen looking very racy behind Ben, who's trying to get out of that DRS zone in the first 3 laps. Ben Watson, but at the moment it looks like Branch is our most likely to action and overtake. He's patient though, he's not going to go for it into the first chicane. Does this mean he's going to try and challenge into the next corner? He tries to challenge even on traction, sweeping around the outside. This means giving up the toe, which Porchy is trying to take advantage of. As they come down, we mean that Branch is on the outside. Porchy takes the inside of Branch. Nice move from Porchy. Absolutely, maybe just patiently taking advantage of other drivers' messy starts. Matt's caught a penalty as well as dropped down 9 places already, which just lap 3. So we will expect to see DRS opening. A bump and run from Porchy through the hairpin, that'll be frowned on, and I don't think Ash will let that one go easily, because Ash is now compromised all the way down the main straight. Branch comes at the inside, and I don't know if that was retribution on track, but it looks like Ash tried a little bit of bumping just the same on Porchy, who's now heading backwards behind Branch possibly. Porchy defending on the inside. Branch makes a late locked up move, doesn't get it done, just about holds on, and we see Ash tube back behind Porchy and Bossy. He looks for a good exit. Cohen gets away from him on the early part of the straight, but look at the overspeed. There's nothing Cohen can do here other than to try and get DRS down the next straight, potentially. Dittel needs to be smooth through the chicane and get his foot down nice and steadily on the way out. Looks like he's got far enough away, and it's McLaren 1-2 at the front of our grid. And how often have we seen that in Division 2? Glitching around a little bit, but up to 8th, down to 9th as we speak, as Dan and Branch get past him. Bossy going backwards. Very difficult for the drivers to make passes and drive predictably. Not again. More trouble for Bacon.
It's a final sector. You have some corners where you can gain a lot of time if you carry enough speed through there. But if you're too aggressive with your wheel, you can easily get an invalidation.
We've got lots of action going down at the tail of our grid. Bossy is heading back down the order quite considerably. I wonder if he's gone to AI, because Bruno got past a few cars. We've got Ivan up 7 places in P13, always a good racer, Ivan. And Matt currently down 8 places. First pit stops, looks like we've got Ash coming in lap 7, a little bit ahead of time. Looks like the Racing Point team are out, or doing a dummy pit stop even. They came out and then back in again. It looks like Cohen is on his way in, or at least on his way out now, it looks like. So Cohen comes out, we'll have a look at tyres. So Cohen on the mediums.
Soft medium to medium, or soft medium soft. As he's going to try and move on Branch right now.
We lose Pinty. I don't know if Pinty is just a little bit of wheel rubbing. Not a lot of racing room given between Cohen and Branch there. Branch trying to hold on for position. But
yeah, Cohen got out in some traffic. That's the bad side of the undercut. But he will be very
Look at these two guys. Yeah, really close. We'll see where Dittel comes out. I think Dittel's got him. Dittel just ahead, as Cohen risks a penalty across the curbing there. In front of him are on mediums that are a bit older. Looks to get Bruno around the outside, does so very successfully. Much better traction on those fresh tyres. So gets a car between himself and Cohen, which is only going to help him in his overall race pace. He's now going to try and get Ivan, but he's come up to the back of Ivan in a really awful place on this lap. So he's going to have to sit behind Ivan for a few corners because there's no way through around the hotel stall.
Some traffic, so maybe Ben Watson is coming out still in front of them.
Dittel does make it around the penultimate corner, past Ivan. So next target is Bossy. We're hoping to get past him cleanly because of Bossy's glitching. Bossy makes him go the long way around the outside, but Dittel just far enough ahead to avoid being strung out, but he will rejoin behind his teammate Ben Watson, still in the lead. Absolutely, though he does have really bad traffic behind Dan Crowley. I mean, it's not necessarily traffic because Dan is racing for position, but their pit stops are very different. So he gets past Dan, and now it's Dittel's turn to do the same. Dittel shaping up to the inside. That looks adventurous, should we say, but looks like he's got it done. So cooperation from Dan Crowley there, good racing.
Yeah, maybe in that last corner, that can be a bit of a hard traction zone. If you lose it into turn, what is it? Well, the final corner onto the first straight, so you can.
Carrera just got a great move done under the brakes around the outside of Bruno into the first chicane. Must credit him with that one. Great move, really. Carrera coming up behind Cohen, late lunge into the braking zone. If he can get this turn round and through the apexes, that was a great move from Carrera. Really driving very, very well on these mediums and racing hard. Section only takes a driver to brake a few meters earlier than you're expecting, and you're both spinning outside of the circuit. Looks like Porci getting pretty impatient behind Bruno.
Yeah, Porci has a lot more pace than Bruno in this stage of the race.
Yeah.
Bruno is on 13.
Porci to the inside. Wow, that showed a tremendous amount of confidence there from him to get through turn 1 and 2. Oh, yeah. Sad to see. Had you been able to put much practice in this week? Really good driving from both of them. But now he's going to have to keep the inside line. Blocks Porci legitimately driving in the middle of the track, but Porci just going around the outside through the hotel section. Wow. Very, very nice. Yeah, Ash getting aggressive and not a good move there, really. I didn't think there was room to stick the car up the inside there, and just really lost out. Defending hard to the inside of the track as the Mercedes driver gets past him, and Sui hoping to follow suit in the next DRS zone. Gets great traction. This has to be pretty easy. It looks like Bacon almost peeled to one side, knowing that Sui was either going to get past or run into the back of him. Sui in the Alpha Tauri up to P8 gets the DRS, goes to the inside. Dan not making life too difficult. Cooperative driving there. Dan knows that the battle is not really against Carrera and doesn't make life too difficult for him. DRS opens up. Carrera on the hunt, also derating slightly, goes to the outside. We've seen him make this move, done, but that was easy work for Carrera.
Yeah, Carrera is now also in a good position, and Ditterlik as well. Ditterlik made the move on Portugal as well, but Ditterlik is clear of penalties, and Carrera still has that 3-second time penalty. So are we going to see a McLaren 1-2 once again?
Certainly still thinks that Portugal will get his penalty removed. If he can be so inclined, probably he may not bother if he's 3 seconds ahead of the one behind him. But it does look like Dittel is looking pretty racy and would like to finish on the road ahead of Carrera regardless of penalty. He gets DRS for the second straight. Are they going to give each other room? Only just, and Dittel gets the job done around the outside, and Carrera will just have to live with him through this twisty, tight section of the track. Wasn't able to capitalise, but let's head up to the front of the grid because Ben Watson is great pace, and Ben Watson is going to take round 12 in Abu Dhabi for Division 2.
Yeah, McLaren 1-2 once again. Ben Watson P1, Ditterlik P2. Very good drive from the McLaren team. Greer Fan, very good job from P6 up to P3 in the Haas. Porchy P4, Cohen P5, Dan Crowley in P6, Sui also from P12 up to P7, Bacon 8, Jamie in P9, Ashtube started P4 down to P10, Ivan P11, Bruno P12, Bruder P13, Discreet and P14, Matt P15, and to finish it off, the guys who did not finish. That's Fabio, Bossi, Branch, Pinty and Justin.